Good morning, friends. Welcome.
Stay in the middle
this is
three
my
lanes.
thrifted home, and my name is Dusty, and we're on our way to an estate sale. Are you ready to go with me? This one is put on by Carolina Let's Get Organized. It's a Thursday instead of a Friday because it's a big sale, so it's 3 days. It's a big house with lots of stuff. It looks pretty amazing. There's a lot of Ray done, but I'm kind of done with Ray Dunn, and I think a lot of people are. I thought it was clever in the beginning, but now it just feels overdone. So I don't know that I'll pick any of that up unless it's spectacularly cheap and something fun and unique. There's a lot of, this person was a crafter, so the craft room is phenomenal. There's several hand-stitched pieces of artwork that I'm really interested in. There's lots of dishes, lots of things into the kitchen. There's some books. Let's see, what else is there? Some garden stuff that looks interesting. There's just a variety of things that look interesting. I don't know that anything is like super vintage, but you know, we're magpies here at the Magpie Society, so we like a little bit of everything, don't we? So I will be looking for all kinds of stuff. It doesn't start until 9, and we are currently sitting at 5:31. But that's also because there seems to be more resellers out it seems to be busier all the time when I go. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game. I'm going to guess that Deb is there because there's a lot of jewelry. Possibly Harry, because there was quite a bit of stuff in the shed because Harry likes his tools and ladders. So yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure about Deb or Harry, but I'm pretty sure about Deb. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Wayne there either. So a lot of the old crew. I know everybody's missing Big Hair Sheila, and I am too. I'm hoping maybe she'll hit some of it this spring and summer. Might try some garage sales, because supposedly that's where she's at, is garage selling with her husband because he likes to haggle. So we'll just have to see. But are you ready to get some estate sale thrifting done, friends? Are you ready? Let's go.
Has anybody seen these before?
What the heck is that?
Scissors.
Those are incredible.
Oh my goodness.
Those are huge.
They are. Well, they're made in China. That's too bad. I've never seen them before.
No.
Oh geez, like we need one so bad.
Hi. I don't know. I got another full bag. I guess that's a good. Hi, friends. Welcome back to my thrifted home. And are you ready for the haul? Whew. It was probably one of the largest thrift estate sales I've been to. When I got there, I was number 6. There was, up front was Deb. She's speedy on the clock. And then followed by Brandon, Wayne, a girl I've not met before, Emily, and Harry, and then me. So almost all the regulars were right up front, ready to go. There was a lot of jewelry, so I really did expect Deb to be there. Then there's a couple other friends behind me. And yeah, we did a lot of visiting. It was cold. It was 43, but felt like 33 because there was a bit of a breeze. And I don't know where spring is because I have not encountered this kind of winter since we've moved to North Carolina in 5 years. Not liking it. It reminds me a little bit too much of Nebraska.
I need my North Carolina weather back. So I know we get hot summers, but you know what? Nebraska had hot summers. It's just longer here, and I'm good with that. So I have AC. I'm fine. So there really wasn't any drama beforehand, other than there was just so many people. Oh, I'd take that back. There was some drama because so the house had the front door, and then it had an added addition of a double car garage set back from the house. And so it had a side door that came to the driveway so you could walk out to the garage. And when we got there and got up front, because for the first probably 45 minutes we were there, we all waited in our cars because it was cold and nobody wanted to get out. And then another couple of people showed up, and so we all thought we better defend our spot in the line and get up there and kind of stake our claim. And they walked back to the garage and realized the side door had the key in the lock, and the door was wide open into the kitchen. You could just walk right in. And it didn't look like anything had been ransacked or stolen, but it was like, uh-oh, I don't think that's right. And Emily knew the ladies from Let's Go Carolina and Pam, so she was able to call her and talk to her, and they closed the door and everything was fine. And they knew why it was left open, but it was like, yikes. So that was a little bit of drama. But then we got into the house, and oh my gosh, so much stuff. It was a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. There's a family room, a den. I mean, it was a really beautiful house. So much stuff. Probably this is one of the biggest hauls I've had. I think the only haul that might have been close is when I did Crabtree last year in April. That one was a really good one. But this one, a lot of different things. So I'm going to start with the stuff that's for myself that I'm keeping, and then move into what is for the shop that will be available. And also, I'm going to do 2 little plugs here. My shop is having 25% off with the code SPRINGCLEAN. Information's in the description. So anything you see here that you love, it will be in the shop for 25% off if you use my code. And then the other thing, I don't know if you knew, but I have a YouTube shop, my spread shop. So I use one of my bags. It says tarnish is my favorite color. So you can get some of these cute little images on totes and take them when you go junking and thrifting and estate sailing. Or you can get a hat if you want. There's aprons. But I used this when I went today, and you know what? It held a lot of stuff. It was very sturdy. So very well made bag. So that's my little self-promotion, if you will. But on to the haul. So I'm going to start with 2 big items because, well, they're big. I got a watering can for my catio so I can decorate or even use it. It's rusted here, so I don't know that I'll be using it like a traditional can, and I'll probably just be decorating with it. I might even stick a faux plant in it, since if you've watched my channel all, you know that my cats chew on plants, real or otherwise. Even the fake ones I've caught Lexi kind of chewing on. So at least she can't hurt herself unless she swallows it, but so far she hasn't done that. So this is going on the catio with a fake plant. And then I got the idea from Aunt Penny. Holy smokes. If you if you watch Little Cahaba Junkin' with Kayla and Aunt Penny, Penny suggested to buy, well, I can't raise it high enough, but to get an old rusty rake, and I'm going to cut it off right here at the head, so then I can hang it on the wall. It'll hang the other way, and then I can hang stuff from it for decor on the catio. Like I said, I turned it upside down so you could see it, but the handle's too long, and that's Darren's job when he gets home to take it off for me. So got that. Oh, and I got the necklace I'm wearing. I don't know if I can zoom in, but it's got a little pretty jeweled thing in the center. So I like that. I usually don't look at jewelry, but my daughter was all like, oh, I'd love to look at the jewelry. So I looked at it for her and found a few pieces. I'm not including them in the haul just because to me jewelry is kind of hard to show. I got her a couple pairs of earrings and me a couple pairs of earrings. And, you know, that stuff's just kind of tiny. So anyway, but that was the other jewelry piece I found. But on to the rest of the haul, because it's a big one. So for myself, I also got this. I thought this would be fun on the catio. I don't know if I'll hang it up like this. Who knows? I could hang it from my rake when I get my rake up. So this is going on the catio. Then I like I like having my sugar and flowers out on the counter. And I have one for regular flour, one for sugar, but I thought I need one for my bread flour. So I got this one for my bread flour. And, you know, if you go to estate sales and you like these kind of jars, oh my gosh, it can't be beat for $4 is what Pam sold it to me for. And it's got a nice seal on it. So this is for my flour. And then I got this piece. It's old and rusty crusty. It says made in England, seamless, hygienic. I just thought it'd be fun to decorate with. I don't know what you actually baked in it at the time, like if it was like muffins or what, but I'm going to use it for decor because it's just a little bit too crusty for cooking for me. But I thought it would be fun to like hold things or to use as a backdrop. So this is for decor. Got myself another old rolling pin. Some of the color on the ends have worn off and it's got a little chip missing, but I love it. So this is going to be added to my stack. I got this cute little bunny. He looks wood, but I think he's resin. So I got to find him a spot for Easter. And then I found this, oh, the back's slipping out, but a square frame, which it's hard to find good square frames. And I thought, how fun is that? So I got myself a square frame. And then I saw on Pinterest where they took old sewing patterns and they took the front pattern, this, and made it into bookmarks. So I thought this one would make great bookmarks. I thought this one would be fun. And then I like this right here with the little kids. So I think I used to have a laminator. I think I'm going to have to buy myself another laminator so I can make bookmarks because I love these ideas as a bookmark. I used to make bookmarks, but I was cutting up magazines. Now I'll cut up patterns. I got these 3 scarves. Well, this one actually is a handkerchief, so it's going to go in my next iteration of a handkerchief quilt. And then I'm going to actually wear these. I love this, just plain green. It also reminds me of my ex-mother-in-law. She was a lovely lady. She's deceased, but she'd always go get her hair done on Thursdays or Fridays, and then she'd wear these little scarves to protect her hairstyle for the week. But I thought it'd be fun to wear because I love the green color. And then I picked this one up because I loved all the colors in it, and it actually turns out it's a Liz Claiborne, so it's a nice scarf. Yeah, this summer I'm hoping to wear more scarves. There's a channel I like to watch. It's called Unblah Yourself with Diana. She's so cute and so funny, and just I love her. But it's called Unblah Yourself, and I can put it in the description. But she had a whole tutorial of ways and things to wear scarves with, and so that if you get stumped, because that's my problem. I love scarves, but sometimes I get stumped in like, how do I want to wear it? And she had a lot of great ideas. Just like hats. If you saw one of my recent videos, I wore a hat in it, and I love to wear them, and I need to wear them more. I also had this nice long, it's an 18-inch wooden ruler, and I will tell you what, I will be using this when I do my stuff in my Etsy shop, because I like it for the packages. Like once I box something up to ship to you, I need to measure the package, and sometimes a 12-inch ruler isn't enough. So now I'll have a larger ruler. Then I got this. It says it's a lap quilt, but I thought it would make a great tablecloth. Isn't it beautiful? So I might even be using it for Easter. Who knows? We'll see. All right, next. Don't know what my hair's looking like, but I got this little baggie of bobbins. I've been collecting some of the old metal ones because I want to put them in a jar for a sewing vignette. Then I got these. If you can see, I don't know that they're old. I think this one is though, because look at that with the burnout. And then there was this itty. Well, here, let's just take them out. I'm going to take out this one because, oh, yipes. I don't think it's marked anything, but I liked the burnout in it. And the others are all kind of whatever, and then I liked this little guy, he's showing some wear and tear on his top, but I probably won't hang him. But I thought he'd be sweet somewhere in display because he's a little old one. And then the rest of them I'll probably just, I don't know what I'll do with them, but good old baubles. Then I got this. It's a beautiful Lenox with the flowers. I'm going to be using it for Easter. Those are, looks like daffodils. So I'll be using this. I need to get some flowers to put in it. Got to have fake because Lexi will try and eat it. Even if I put it on my kitchen counter on my island, she will get up there and try and eat it. I don't know if she thinks she's a vegetarian or what. Then we got these. I love these old beaded ornaments. My mama used to make them. So whenever I see them, I love picking them up. So there's that one. And then this needs a string. But look at that with the crochet and then the sequins and beads. So neat. Love them. So unique. Then I got this little guy. I thought it'd be great in my purse. It's got your clippers. And then on the side, it looks like, if I can, yeah, it's got your little Swiss Army utensils. You got a bottle opener, a little nail file, and a little, I don't know, knife, I guess. But I thought those would be nice and handy, and it's small, so I could put it in my purse. Then I got this little Easter egg for Easter. It is marked on the bottom M-A-R, so I don't know if it's a homemade piece, which it kind of looks like it, which I love that even more. Then Deb picked this up, and she was going to keep it, and then she decided at the last minute to see if I wanted it, and I absolutely did want it. But look at the detail. So cool. But the best part is, look at that. So I thought about trying to figure out how to change that image. And then when I looked at it, it says something improved, gift and burnished hinge, Peck & Co. Well, Peck is my maiden name. So I'll probably just leave it exactly like it is. I think that is so neat. And I don't know what got imprinted over here, but I love that. So yep, I'll be keeping that for a display somewhere. And I couldn't pass up silver. Look at that sweet little fork. Love the little detail on the bottom. It's marked National Silver Company. And it's got a little crown. Too cute. Then she had dolls, but she had old dolls. And it really, there was something about them that were sweet. So I did buy two of them. One I'm going to put in my shop. But this one I'm going to keep because she's got the brown hair and she's about as old as I am. So I love that. So I'm going to keep her. Got myself some nice sewing needles because I like, it's got a nice little sharp cut right here. So like those, she had a tremendous craft room. I mean, it was like almost one half of the attic was just a craft room with stamps and scissors and fabrics and you name it. I mean, it was like a miniature Hobby Lobby Joanne store. It was amazing. Let's see, what else is mine? I got this little swallow. Is it a swallow? My husband has one because he was served in the Navy. He actually has one tattooed here, here, and here. And this one, I believe, shows how many miles he was from home at one point when he was deployed. So I thought it'd be kind of fun for me to have like a little baby one on my side of the office, like he has his, since I'm his wife. And then I got this. I don't know what it is, but I love the detail. It says on the bark, Colonial, Enoch 1784, Ralph 1750, Woods, Burslem, England. So, really? I'm kind of busy here, dude. What? That's Lenny. I can almost about guarantee he's upset because I have this door to the dining room closed, and now he has to walk all the way around to the other door instead of this door. And I wanted it closed because I already have my Easter stuff out, and I'm saving that for y'all for my Easter tour. But I wanted it closed too because it makes a nice backdrop. But he doesn't like change, so he's going back around the other way. But he had to make his complaints known. You know, complaint to the complaint department, 1 star. So anyway, there is the background information. And then you can see, look at the detail around the rim. I don't know much about it, but it's just beautiful transferware. And look at the scene on the inside. And it almost seems to me like it's part of a child's tea set. I mean, I don't know if it is. I'll have to look it up. But I love it. It's gorgeous. And then the last thing I got myself was, oh, nope, I take that back. There's 1, 2, 3. Well, there's a couple things in some books. You know me and books. But I got these little cake toppers, vintage cake toppers for Halloween. So there's a pumpkin. And then there's this pumpkin pick. Thought it was sweet. And then there were these 2 Santa picks. This one's still with the original tag from for 39 cents. Look at that. So cute. And then this little guy. Thought he was fun. Lenny, I'm sorry, I'm not going to open it. You're just going to have to be grumpy about it. Then I got this book. Thought it sounded interesting. And then this book, it's a novel, and it's also autographed, and he actually lives here in Fayetteville. It says he's a licensed counselor and was also a U.S. Army colonel. So I thought it sounded interesting. Then this one is also from Fayetteville, 1977 cookbook. Love these old spiral cookbooks. You're just going to have to complain. Now this one you can see has seen better days, but it's 1972, the year my husband was born, so I kind of wanted it mostly just for that. But I also love the old cookbooks, so I can't wait to go through it and see the old images. And then the last thing I picked up, I saw it on the shelf and I was like, what's that? And then I pulled it out and look. It looks like it's old Better Homes and Gardens. Is that what it is, the Better Homes and Gardens? Let's see. Oh, nope, it's old Betty Crocker. And this is from 1955. So I don't know if the original cover was destroyed, so they just moved it here to this notebook. But I love that it's, you know, old beat up cookbook that somebody decided to improvise and save it in the notebook. So bought that for myself. So those are all the stuff that I'm keeping. Now the rest of this is for the shop. So hang on to your hats. Here we go. Nice little bird cage. It actually opens from the top. It's not very heavy, so the shipping will only be because of the size. But I love the little flowers. They almost look like dogwoods. And then the little gold feet. So I thought that would be fun. Somebody's home, if you want to do a bird cage, fill it with books, fill it with flowers, make a little vignette for Easter. So that's for my shop. Speaking of Easter, we got a pewter bunny. The back is all like rough, but the front is nice and smooth. Be super cute. And then I also got these 2 bunnies, and I'm going to put them in the shop as a pair. And you can put little eggs in them, egg cups. They're marked China on the bottom, but thought those were sweet. And then also, how different is this? A group of, I don't know, silver pewter carrots. So those are for my shop. Then we also got, there's not a mark on it, but it's a really nice little tiny copper pan. So I bet it would be cute on a wall if you didn't want to actually make anything with it. It's in great shiny condition. So copper pot. Then I have these 2 tea tins. Thought they were sweet. This one is Alice in Wonderland. And they aren't full of tea, but the tins are so cute because there's the Cheshire Cat. And then this one is Winnie the Pooh. And there he is with Piglet. There he is trying to get his honey. And there he is with Christopher Robin. Then this is a reprint from '79, but the pictures are so cool. So I thought if somebody would like this for the graphics to display, this will be in the shop. Then we have a set of 4 ornaments. They're look like candy, but they're the hard plastic. So there's this one, and then there's this one, and then that one. There's the top of it, and then this one. So that whole set of 4, those are going in my shop because just thought they were fun if somebody likes to decorate with candy. Look. Then I have 2 beautiful frames. Look at these. This one is actually metal, and then this one feels like maybe a resin. But if you're looking for some detailed, and I love oval frames, that something about that oval shape gets me every time. So, and well, this one it looks like it could be hung because it does have a little hole here, but they're the stand-up kind. But I'll tell you a trick. If you want to hang it and it doesn't have a hook like this one, you could use Velcro strips, and I got to clean the glass off. It's got some smoots on it. Then we have 3 tins. I don't know how old they are. They look in great shape, maybe reproduction, but I thought they'd be fun either for display or if you're like a seamstress. There's this one, Simplicity, and then this one with the nice vintage retro image, and this one, someone and talking on the phone. How cute is that? So those will be in the shop. Thought those would be cute. Then this, actually, I think was made by the lady that owned the house, made in 1988. How cute are those chickens? Aren't those so cute? So that will be in my shop. If you want to have this hang on your wall, if you like chicks, too cute. Then we also have this nice tape measure. It's Simplicity, so pulls out and goes back in. So we have that. Actually, when I was paying for it, Kim's like, oh, I have one of these and I have it in my purse. And I agree. I have a tape measure in my purse. I always carry one because you never know when you're going to need it. So this would be great for someone to put in their purse. Then, speaking of vintage ornaments, look at this little guy. He's got a little bow, and look at that face. I have never, ever seen something like that. But he'll be in my shop. And then I told you I had the 2 dolls. So then we have this one. She's a little older. She maybe had a dress. She's got a little bit of wetter hair on the back. But she's still so sweet. So she'll be in the shop. And then I have this little, it's marked Limoges, France. It's a tiny little trinket box with the hearts. It does open. So that's cute. He's just, oh, he's such a complainer when things are not like he thinks they ought to be. He's a crotchety old man. He's going to be 17. So anyway, here's a nice little pill box. I've sold some in the past, and they're just so cute to carry. It's in great shape. So that'll be in my shop. And I told you this is a big haul, because then I also have this bag of Shiny Brights, and all of them but one have the top that marks it Shiny Bright. So, but still beautiful. There's 6 of them. Then I have this brass vase, beautiful vase, and it is marked solid brass made in India on the bottom. So we have that. Then I have these picks. There's 4 of them. They're identical, but they're old and they're glittery Santa. He's just sitting in the library in a chair complaining because I have messed up his world. Oh my goodness, that cat. Then there is, let's see, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like 7 little ballerinas. So they're little cake toppers. And there's blue, pink, and gold, and yellow, it looks like. So I will be selling all of those together. As you can see, there's a whole bag of them. So those will be in my shop. And then we have a couple more Christmas ornaments, it looks like. Look at this guy. His tail's kind of articulated. I don't know if you can see that, and so is his head. And he kind of moves. But isn't he beautiful? So there's that hummingbird. And then there's this hummingbird. Now he's not articulated, but he's still beautiful. So he'll be in the shop. And speaking of the birds, it says, I will love you forever. And this is George Good Corporation. But isn't that cute for spring? Kind of makes me want to keep it and not put it in my shop and use it for spring. It may or may not be in my shop. We'll see. Then I found a nice Holly Hobby plate. And it says, and it does need a little bit cleaned up, but it says, gather a bouquet of nice things each day. Isn't that sweet? Love me some Holly Hobby. And then I think it was Jacqueline who said that she was collecting old compacts. So I actually found one today, and it says on the inside Estee Lauder, New York, Paris. So there you go, Jacqueline. Another compact, and you can get it 25% off. Then we have an old spoon. It says Perfect Plate Pty Ltd Celeste Australia, silver plated. So there's this. I've tried to read the top, but it's like so small I don't know what it is, but thought it was cool. It may or may not be in my shop. I might have to keep it and add it to my spoon collection because there's already so much going in the shop, and there's still a few more things to go. The next thing is a deviled egg plate, and it's marked Benson's hand painted. But how cool is that? Love the roosters at the top. Isn't that beautiful? So that's going in my shop. Then we have an old picture. I don't know how old it is because look at the back. It's got some wear and tear, but there's the picture itself. Hopefully it's not glaring too badly. But that will be in my shop. And if you like little sewing tomatoes with the strawberry attached, I actually have a pink one and a purple one. And I don't think I've ever seen pink or purple. I've always only seen red. So those will be in my shop. And then I have this old tin. I don't know how old it is, but it looks like a suitcase. And it's got like a whole bunch of different Santa and Christmas things on it. I just thought it was a lot of fun. It's kind of like the lunchbox style. So that will be in my shop. Be fun for Christmas. And then we have this beautiful clutch. It's got pearls all the way around it. And the inside's in great condition as well. I think it said it's marked JR. I think it was Julius something was the maker. And it doesn't look like there's any hooks for a chain, so it's truly an old clutch. And then we have this plate. It's marked Old Granite, Johnson Brothers, made in England, fruit sampler, Staffordshire. And it does have a chip out here, but it's still beautiful. And chips doesn't really show because it's on the back side here, but it'd be beautiful for fall. So that will be in the shop. And then second to last, we have a Northbury Port silver plate. Look at this, the detailing and the etching, and it's heavy, 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 heavy. So if you'd like a large silver tray, that'll be in the shop. And the last thing is the sunflower sconce. There wasn't two, there was only one. So I did take the one. So if you're looking for a single sconce somewhere to fill in your gallery wall, this will be perfect. So, whew, did you hang on? Because that was the haul. Wow. Let's do a Bible verse, and I don't know if there'll be a decorate with me. We'll have to see. Because I do know where this is going, and I do know where the flower is going. And beyond that, I know nothing else. So, but let's do our verse. So we have our sweet kitties, and I'll link, I think I made it, I think it was a short. I don't think it's a video of a short of showing creating your own prayer box out of a recipe box using postcards. So that's what I've done. So these are on Etsy, these like retro postcards. And on the back it says, now to him who is able to do above and beyond all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us. Ephesians 3:20. So you think about it, God's power is unlimited. He's all knowing, he's all seeing, he's ever present. He is unlimited. So it's nothing for him to be able to do above and beyond what we could ever ask or hope or dream. Sometimes I think we think that he's limited because sometimes when we ask for something, his answer is no. Or maybe it's wait. And so because it's not immediate, we think he's not able to do it. But he's able to do above and beyond. It says right there in his word. But sometimes we just need to realize his answer when we ask isn't always yes, and it isn't always now. Sometimes it's wait, and sometimes it's simply no, because it's best for us and his plan of what he has for us and everyone else in this world. I mean, when you think about trying to manage your own self and then manage your life with, say, a child or a spouse or a parent or whoever else is involved in your life, how complicated that can get. And he's got, how many people are in the world? 8 billion some people. To think about how all of our lives interact with each other and ourselves. So when I think of it like that, yeah, I can't even imagine trying to, I can't even keep my own self together, let alone 8 billion plus people. So I think that's why I'll leave the trust up to him, because he has a much better picture and capability than I do. It's just that sometimes, you know, I like to see myself almost like a little kid. And you're at Christmas and you're like, well, I want this. But as a parent, maybe you're thinking, well, no, I have something better for you. Or no, that would just be bad news for you. Or maybe you're going to get it for Christmas, but you just have to wait. And I see God kind of looking at me in that way, that I can't have everything I want and I can't have it all right now. So sometimes you just have to accept that it's wait or no. But it is also comforting to know that he is above and beyond capable of anything that we ask. So I feel like I've rambled on enough, but we'll see if there's a decorate for me or decorate with me.
Well, here we are on the catio, and there's where I put the watering can and some fake ferns. All these plants on here are fake, thanks to Lexi, because she's a chewer. So, and then I don't have the rake hung yet because Darren's got to cut the handle off, but I put those there on my mailbox. I'm thinking of hanging the rake head up there and then just hanging shorter things from it, and then I got to figure out where to put that. I don't know if that will just go down below, which seems kind of gimpy to put it that low, or if I need to, I'd love to get, if I can back up here, one of those like baker's racks to put right here to kind of hide the plug-in and all that stuff, and then I could decorate that, and then that little planter thing could hang on that, or I can find somewhere on the front porch. But yeah, so there's some of the stuff I've done today. And in here we added the rolling pin. I'm getting a collection. I don't know how many I want, probably till the basket's a little bit fuller, so maybe 5 or 6 more. But yeah, and then I added the spoon here to all my other spoons. Decided to keep it. So trying not to show you too much because I don't want to sneak peek away my Easter decor, but my Easter and spring, because that video will be after this one. All right, the last little bit of decorate. This is our office. And it's a bit more cluttery of all the rooms in our house because, hey, we live here. So at one of the last estate sales, I got that sparrow for Darren. That's what it was. I don't know why I called it swallow. It's a sparrow. So this is the wall right behind his desk. So this is my desk area. And then I put mine right up there. It's itty bitty, but I don't care. I know it's there. So yep, this is our office. And also one of the things that sold us on the house was, look at all these books. Bookshelves. Well, also books. Those didn't come with the house. And there's his camera collection. So let's I'll take a little peeky peek over here so you guys can see all of his cameras. He's gotten some off Goodwill. Some are his dad's and his grandpa's, and one was my dad's. I've found a couple at estate sales. He's got some at thrift stores and vintage stores. But that's his side gig, is he has a photography company, D2 Life Photography. D2 because there's two of us and our names start with a D, Darren and Dusty. So that's how D2 Life Photography got started. And then these are all his types of books, computer manuals and photography books, and some of his records from his Aunt Billy and Uncle Cam. And see, he's a magpie too. Look at all the different things he has. Well, there you go, friends. Thanks for joining me for this ginormous, humongous, huge haul and sharing all the fun finds and the little bit of decorate with me. And I hope you know how much I appreciate your friendship and so enjoy your comments and friendships that we create as we get to know each other when you comment and just share what you like about the hauls. Like, what are your favorite finds that I find? And what are some things that you like to collect? So I love getting to know you and hearing your stories and knowing what reminds you of things when you see different things in my haul. I love that. So thanks for coming along, friends, and bye for now.